Hey, what is up, everybody? I figured I would do my Hell in a Cell preview and predictions. The main reason I feel like doing it is because I'm really thinking about it, and I'm just here right now, not really doing anything, so I figured why not. And I'm actually really looking forward to the show in a way, mainly because I'm going to the show. When you go to a wrestling event, it kind of exceeds your expectations for the show, and it makes you look more positive about shows. Kind of what happened with WrestleMania this year. I don't have great seats though. I'm in the balcony seats, so it's kind of like the nosebleed seats. But hey, it's better than nothing. I really am looking forward to this show. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. But anyhow, I'll just move on. I don't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, so yeah, Hell in a Cell, I'm really looking forward to that show. I think like they've done a pretty good job building the show up, not going to lie. They have 3 Hell in a Cell matches they've really been building, and they've really done a good job building them up. They've done a good job, I thought, building up the tag title match. And in a way, not the X Division match, the Cruiserweight Championship match. And maybe the regular tag team match. It's built up fine, but I feel like it could be so much better if it had the proper build up. So I don't think the show looks too bad, like storyline wise or wrestling wise. You have a lot of good wrestling matches on here that I think are going to be great, and I think they're going to be awesome. I think the reason I'm also looking forward to it too, because I've been watching all of the past Hell in a Cell matches. Well, not all of them, but most of them. And when I watch, usually when I go into a pay-per-view and I watch, for example, when I watched the past No Way Outs a couple of years ago, or when I watched the past Royal Rumbles, or the past, there's something else I did, like a review series. Maybe the past Money in the Banks, it definitely makes me look forward to the shows even more. So I think that's what makes me look forward to the shows. So I'm going into this show with a really good... I'm probably going to come out of the show really liking it just because of the fact that I'm there live. And normally when you go to a wrestling show live or a concert live, you think it's better than what it really is. That's probably what's going to happen. But on TV, I don't know how it's going to come off. So I'm going to kind of go through the code. Now I want to mention too that no, I haven't been wearing the same clothes because I'm probably going to have this video up because today is Monday. And I'm probably going to have it up by either Wednesday or Thursday. And I repeat, I am not wearing the same clothes from Monday on Thursday. I pre-recorded this on Monday, and you're not going to see it until Thursday. That's what's happening. So, just kind of want to make sure you mentioned that. So, let me go over the match code and give my predictions to them. Now, I am going to be doing, when I do the Aftershock Corner, they could change just because of the fact that because we usually do that every Friday. And it would be because of the fact that we pretty much have, there's more stuff that happens. There might be more matches added onto the show, so anything like that. So, I believe there's supposed to be a pre-show match. And usually the pre-show matches, they have the pre-show on every pay-per-view. An hour before the show, but it doesn't look like they have one at the moment. But I think there is a pre-show coming, and if they have a pre-show match, fine. If they don't, they don't. So the first match, I'm just gonna kind of go from the bottom up, somewhat. The first match is a tag team match. It's Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the Club. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this match. It's a feud I wanted to see. I just kind of wish this feud... in theory, it should be a lot better than what it is. I kind of talked about this on my Raw review. This feud really should be a big-time feud for the tag titles, I think. I think Gallows and Anderson should be the champs, feuding with Enzo and Cass for the tag titles. And they can have the same reason for feuding, but it just doesn't really feel like it's as big of a deal as it should be. This could be such a huge deal. And it could be the first time, you could have... I wouldn't even do it now. I would do it maybe all the way to WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble or something. where Gallows and Anderson are destroying tag teams after tag teams. They're really intense. And then Enzo, they even do something where they take out Enzo L'Amore and injure him. You could build this up similar to the way you did the Revival and Enzo and Cass. It could be exactly like that, because that was good. And except the difference is Enzo and Cass can actually win the tag team titles from Gallows and Anderson. I think everyone would be down with that. But it just feels like one of those matches that are just thrown on the show, and it really shouldn't feel like that. But it is. But I think the feud is going to continue, and if I had to pick a winner, it's kind of tough because they both really need the victory. The club has lost. Let me think. They lost. Well, they didn't really lose at SummerSlam. I heard they really haven't had a big win in a while. They really have been kind of getting jobbed out. They've lost a lot of all their tag team title matches against Big E, against the New Day, and they really just kind of need this win. But Enzo and Cass kind of need it too, because they really haven't. They've been kind of losing a lot lately too. Now, I am going to call it for the club just because of the fact I think they're going to win, just because Enzo and Cass have been kind of getting the upper hand on them these past couple of Raws, so I think the club is going to win, and maybe they could continue this feud. You never know. And then we have the WWE Raw. I hate that they call them the Raw Tag Team Championships, but the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship match. It's going to be the New Day, whether the champions, whether it's Big E and Kofi and Xavier Woods, or Big E and Xavier Woods, versus Cesaro and Sheamus, the unlikely tag team of Cesaro and Sheamus. This match looks really good. Big E and Kofi had a good matchup tonight on Raw. Big E and Kofi and Cesaro and Sheamus had a good matchup tonight on Raw. Just kind of wish they wouldn't have given away the matchup on Raw, because I'm pretty much paid for this match now, and but this looks good. And I like what they've been doing with the whole Cesaro and Sheamus as a tag team type of thing. And it's good, and if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to say that the New Day are going to keep the tag team titles, just because of the fact that I think they want to have them break Demolition's World Tag Team Championship reign. And now they're at 49 days from breaking that. By that point, they will be at I don't know how, I can't do that math in my head, but they'll be further away from it. They'll be closer to it, and they're really close to it. So I think that they're just going to have them keep the titles until they break Demolition's record. And I also think that it really kind of wouldn't make any sense storyline-wise if you think about it, because there's been tag teams like the Dudley Boys, the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass, Gallows and Anderson, formidable tag teams that haven't been able to beat the New Day. And they've been the tag team champions for over a year now for the titles. But yet you have Cesaro and Sheamus just get randomly thrown together as a tag team out of the blue, and they're just going to beat New Day for the tag team titles. I don't think so. Yes, they did beat them last night now on Raw, but I just don't see it happen. I see the New Day keeping the tag team titles. And then we had the Cruiserweight Championship match. T.J. Perkins defending the title against the Brian Kendrick. I actually was originally kind of interested in this match. I kind of liked the storyline they were telling with the whole, where they were where they used to be friends, and they used to train together and all that. But what they did tonight with Kendrick, where they made him look like a bitch, lost my interest. I really have no interest in this match now. I really don't try to go to get popcorn or anything during a match, because I feel like it's disrespectful. Only on rare occasions I will. However, I may do it with this match, but you never know. And I'm going to say, I know he just won the belt 2 months ago. I believe it was 2 months ago. Or about a month ago. But Brian Kendrick really needs to win this belt for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to, I think, help the division in the long run, the Cruiserweight division. Because you got guys like Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander and Great Metalik and Sin Cara. You got more babyfaces side on the Cruiserweights that can go up against Kendrick than you do heels. The only heels I believe you have are Kendrick, Drew Gulak, and Tony Nese. You need more babyface. And Kendrick having the belt would really help him. You can even continue this and have T.J. Perkins continue to chase him for the Cruiserweight Championship. Another thing is because they made Kendrick kind of look like shit. They made Kendrick like they actually. I don't even get it too. They made Kendrick look like absolute shit tonight. Well, last night now, but they made him. He looked like absolute shit, and he was actually not doing that bad. He was actually aggressive in this feud, and then all of a sudden everything tonight just kind of went away from that. I hated that. So I think that Brian Kendrick should and needs to win the Cruiserweight Championship. And then we have the 3 main events, the 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Now, one of them I think is going to kick off the show, and I think it's going to be for the Hell in a Cell match for the United States Championship between Roman Reigns, the champion, and Rusev. Now, I'm actually kind of want to see this match. I mean, we've seen it a lot, but it's been good all the time, you know. I think, Rusev and Roman Reigns have a really good chemistry with each other. And they could really wrestle good matchups with each other. And I actually think I kind of want to see this match. And I obviously see Roman Reigns going over. He just won the United States Championship a month ago. I don't see him dropping it. And if you just put the title back on Rusev, it really doesn't accomplish anything. The only problem I have, though, is what's going to happen with Roman Reigns. What feud is he going to have as United States Champion? And I still... I get, in a sense, why you're booing Roman Reigns, but I still kind of don't get it. Because everyone was kind of booing him because he was being shoved down in the main event scene over guys like Ambrose, Owens, Rollins, and all that. But now he's in the mid-code. He's not being shoved down your throats. He's been most of the time he's been either in the beginning of the show or the hour main event. And he really just isn't doing much. You know, he's kind of in the mid-code. Now, if they just put him right back in the main event, right after he loses the U.S. title and wins the WWE Universal Championship, I'm going to be like, fuck that. But he really isn't... I'm kind of digging Roman Reigns, and I kind of don't really get why people say he doesn't have good matches. The past, say, few matches I watched the past few weeks have been good. He's had good matches with Kevin Owens. He's had good matches with Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles. Roman Reigns can wrestle, you know. I don't know why people say he can't, because he can. I think he's actually a much better wrestler right now than Dean fucking Ambrose. And Dean fucking Ambrose I used to think the opposite about a few months ago, but Dean Ambrose has just got really fucking lazy. Roman Reigns is actually trying putting out good matches. You know, and Dean Ambrose just isn't. I mean, Roman Reigns is a good. He's not a great wrestler, not by any means, but he's a good wrestler. There is things I don't like about him, but he can wrestle good matches. But yeah, Roman Reigns is going to retain the U.S. title. And then we have the Hell in a Cell match. Now I don't know which one's going to main event. I think I could see 2 of these Hell in a Cell matches main event. I'd say the first one is I'll just say one of them. The Raw Women's Championship match. Champion Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. The second of 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Now, this match, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, this is the match I'm probably looking forward to the most on the show. And that's actually really good, you know. I'm really liking that they're really pushing the woman here, you know. And I can't wait to see this match. And this is a match that actually makes sense to be a Hell in a Cell match. And Roman Reigns and Rusev actually does too. Just because of the fact that they've actually been feuding since SummerSlam, and they've been kind of, you know, having brawls that spiral out of control. This is a way to contain them. But you got Sasha, you got Charlotte. They've been feuding for 2 years now, maybe even 3. They've been They were a tag team in BFFs with Summer Rae. You know, you have there were battles in NXT when they were battling for the NXT Women's title, when they were in the 4 Horsewomen Fatal 4-Way. And then when when Sasha Banks came up to the main roster, you know, and they did the whole thing with the Team Bad, Team Bella, which was bad, and Team PCB. They did the whole thing when they did the whole thing with at the Royal Rumble, when it was Charlotte and Sasha Banks, it was Charlotte and Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks returned. And they did the whole triple threat angle at WrestleMania, and then Sasha Banks was gone. And then then Sasha Banks won the women's title the first time from Charlotte. Then you had Charlotte win it back. You know, they have good history together. You know, they make sense to be in a Hell in a Cell. They make sense for them to be in this future spot, and they're really doing a lot to really get me excited for it. But the whole interviews with, you know, they're just good. And Charlotte's actually gotten better on the microphone. She was actually pretty good tonight. Well, last night, I should say. And then you have Sasha Banks, who was good. You know, this is good. I like this. I can't wait to see this match. And as for the winner, I'm going to say that Sasha Banks is going to retain the title. She just won it 2 weeks ago. And the only reason and I think they wanted to have her win it originally the first time and have her keep the title. But then she got injured and, you know, it got married, so that kind of put a back burner on it. So I think they're going to keep the belt on Sasha. And I think the match they're going for is at WrestleMania, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Raw Women's Championship. So that's kind of where I see that going. And then maybe the main event. I actually think the women's match should be the main event because it has the most story behind it, and it's a history-making event. Because I didn't even talk about this, but this is going to be the first time that women are going to be inside a Hell in a Cell match. Now that's huge. You know, that's something that's history-making. That's something that Trish Stratus and Lita never did. That's something that Gail Kim. That's something that all these women, Fabulous Moolah, Mae Young, China, they never wrestled inside Hell in a Cell, and Sasha Banks and Charlotte are going to be wrestling inside Hell in a Cell this Sunday. And they deserve to wrestle in Hell in a Cell because of their feud, and it really kind of shows that there somewhat is, you know, WWE likes to talk about how there is a women's revolution. There's still, but that kind of shows that the women do matter. But anyhow, let me get back to the match I wanted to talk about that maybe could main event. It's the Universal Championship match, or the WWE Universal Championship Hell in a Cell match. Champion Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. I'm actually really looking forward to this match too, just because they had a really good match. They had a really good match at Clash of Champions, and with the Hell in a Cell stip, I think they're gonna do great at it. You got Owens out there, you got Rollins. They ain't gonna be sticking up the motherfucking joint. And I really like the feud. Like I said, talked about in my Raw review, which you'll see, is I think that Owens and Rollins are just kind of filler to get to Triple H. It's really kind of what it is. But I'm really liking it, you know. I'm liking the incorporation of Chris Jericho. I'm liking the incorporation of Stephanie McMahon, Mick Foley. And I can't wait to see the match. And I think that's going to be a great Hell in a Cell match. And as for the winner, I'm going to say that Kevin Owens is going to keep the Universal Championship. I don't really see him losing it. I see him carrying it either to the Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. I see him being a long-term champion. As for who he would face next, I don't know. I feel like he should face Sami Zayn, but I'm not sure. But I see Kevin Owens winning, whether it's just clean, whether it's interference from Chris Jericho, or whether it's interference from Triple H. I could see Triple H coming out, and that's why I could say that this match could main event. Because if you have Triple H come out, that I think is main event worthy, because I don't think it will be the main event of WrestleMania. I'm not sure if it would be. Maybe it makes the most sense, but that's like the big match they're building up. So Triple H being on the show would be huge to close it off of. But I see Seth Rollins not winning this Sunday. Another matches I didn't really say that I think are going to be on this code. I see Dana Brooke versus Bayley being on like the kickoff or something. With Bayley winning, I think they're trying to build her up, like I said, for the women's to face Sasha Banks for the women's title. And I see because after what they did on Raw tonight, Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman, which sucks. I really don't want to see that match. Well, I mean, the match probably won't be bad, but I really don't want to see Sami Zayn get fed to Braun Strowman. That kind of sucks. I see Braun Strowman kind of just destroying Sami Zayn, which kind of sucks for Sami Zayn, because he's just kind of lost in the shuffle. And that's really it. That's Hell in a Cell. I actually think this is going to be a great show. Maybe because I'm going to it live, so I'm looking at it from that aspect. But on TV, I don't know. I'll go over my predictions again. So if they do Dana Brooke versus Bayley, I see Bayley winning. If they do Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman, I see Braun Strowman winning. But that's if they do them. For the matches that are on the card, I see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson beating Enzo and Cass. I see the New Day retaining the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships over Cesaro and Sheamus. I see the Brian Kendrick beating TJ Perkins for the Cruiserweight Championship. I see Roman Reigns retaining the United States Championship against Rusev in the first Hell in a Cell match. I see Sasha Banks retaining her Raw Women's Championship in the second Hell in a Cell match against Charlotte. And I see Kevin Owens retaining his Universal Championship against Seth Rollins in the third Hell in a Cell match. And something else that would be kind of cool, actually, if that would happen, and now that I thought about it, in the Owens-Rollins Hell in a Cell match, is you could have, like, somebody from a guy on SmackDown, like Styles, Baron Corbin, or somebody, like, come out and screw up the main event, and you don't have a winner. Because they're kind of doing that whole thing with Team Raw and Team SmackDown. That's kind of something I just kind of thought of, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to subscribe to all the other channels down below. My Wrestling Fortune 44 channel, my Own the Talkinator channel, my friend James's channels. Even though he has more subscribers than me, I'm still going to be a good friend and help out get you more subscribers. Even though you have a fucking 1,000 subscribers, and I'm plugging a 1,000 subscriber a channel that has 1,000 subscribers when this channel only has like 149. But anyhow, subscribe to what does he call it? James Hebert Side 95 and Weymouth Youth Wrestling. Subscribe to Pro Football Reporters because they really need subscribers. They only got like 6. That's a channel that needs some plugs. Is Pro Football Reporters because they only got like 6 subscribers and they really do. They really do a good job with their show. I don't watch it because I'm not a football fan, but I figured I'd be a good friend and help them out because they really want to get more subscribers. If they could get 7 subscribers, then that would be good. So and then subscribe to my friend Marissa C's YouTube channel. Like I said, she doesn't need the subscribers either, and a wrestling channel that has violence. It kind of has some bullying in there and kind of picks on people, is telling you to go watch a channel that is against all that. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, but, and it really doesn't make any sense. A wrestling channel, violence. I mean, literally, Kevin Owens tonight bullied Seth Rollins, and I was rooting for him to bully Seth Rollins, and she makes videos how you shouldn't bully people, but I was rooting for someone to get bullied. Kevin Owens to be bullying Seth Rollins. Kind of was. I was like, Kevin Owens, be the bully that you are, and she's all against all that, and I'm telling you to support that. Hypocrite, am I? I think so. But anyhow, that's, yeah. So make sure you guys check out her channel. I believe it's the most original YouTube channel you can have. I was creative with mine and thought of CM Brothers. She gives me shit for my Instagram name being Finch Owen. It doesn't get more original than Marissa C. Like, you really couldn't come up with another YouTube channel. I'm telling you to watch the channel. But by the way, Marissa, if you're watching this, I don't think you're watching this, so that's why I can say this shit, because I'm talking about a wrestling show and you don't watch wrestling. So why would you be watching this show? But I'm only giving you shit. So, But anyhow, Hell in a Cell is a Sunday. And if you see a guy that says hashtag Birdman for the list or Birdman's on the list, I haven't decided the name yet, that's me. Make sure to check out. Try to find me, but I'm probably not going to find me on TV because our seats aren't very good. So, but anyhow, if you find me at Hell in a Cell, let me know. But that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to do all that stuff I told you to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.